Oh wow. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for calling my attention to YouTube. I just saw that now. All right. So I'm just going to do a quick I'm just going to do a quick we're going to just backtrack a bit for you guys to see what we've done. So if you're just joining, this is content pillars, breaking it down like ABC. And we have introduced myself. If you're just joining us, my name is Nancy Nwosu, as you can see on your screen. However, I'm a content strategist, trained over 5,000 brands on effective content strategy. I'm the lead trainer at the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. I'm a content marketer with a track record of high profitable launches for online course coaches. So if you're trying to launch a course right now, a boot camp, a digital product, a program, you should be talking to me for your content marketing. All right. I'm a content coach at Dominate Sales and Instagram course by Niger Brand Chick. I've been featured on DSTV and several newspapers. You can find all of this on YouTube. Now I'm looking this way because my slides are here. So if you're interested in seeing the slides, please move over to YouTube via the link on my stories. All right. And I made everyone a promise that by the end of this class, you will never struggle with content clarity again. Okay. All right. What are content pillars? We have so far defined content pillars as the main topics your business regularly publishes content around on your website, your social media, and your other platforms. Focusing on these pillars can help you build topical authority and engage your target audience more effectively. So, if you're here tonight, be much aware that what you are learning is not just going to work for you on Instagram. It's going to work on LinkedIn, your Twitter, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, any social media platform, or your blog post is going to be very much important and effective for you. All right. And most importantly, it's going to help you build authority and engage with your target audience at the end of the day. So, identifying what you may be used to. I know you've heard about educational content, authority content, engagement content, testimonial sales content. All of that are good. But I've moved this further to the next level because this is outdated content. It's outdated knowledge. Okay? I'm really sorry to hurt your feelings, but we're running, we're moving really fast. Okay? The three key content pillars. The first one is the roadmap content. All right, before we move again. So if you're on YouTube, I believe you can see this now. Yes, Daisy says thank you. She can see now. Great. So the roadmap is the content pillar that covers a subject area holistically. They are evergreen, right? They are evergreen and they address generic questions in a niche. Example 101 for beginners, right? Wig making 101, English speaking 101, or an ultimate guide to writing your essays for migration, for scholarship, an ultimate guide to writing your scholarship essays. This is a roadmap. It provides guidance on a particular subject area. That is the first content pillar. So, in your business, in your product business, in your service business, what is that? How do you include um, articles, content that speaks to your target audience and provides guidance? That is what this pillar aims to achieve. The second pillar is the what is pillar. What is pillar? Now, this pillar aims to define, describe, and explain. For example, what is the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp? What is putting the name of your business? What is put it in there? This is only going to break down whatever it is you're doing, right? Sometimes you say, oh, I am the template coach for online courses. What is actually a template? This pillar is the what is pillar. Okay. The third pillar is the how to pillar. HOWTO pillar. This pillar aims to empower your audience to solve a problem. This is where you have pillars like this is where you have things like checklists, guidelines, you have tutorials, you have step by step. This is what a lot of chefs use. So you see those beautiful videos where they tell you, or you put in your oil first, and you saute the onion. After the onion, you go in with some garlic and ginger, and after the garlic and ginger, you go in with your prawns, and you go in with your leftover goat meat. I don't understand how I have goat meat and there's leftover of it in my house. Like, but anyways, so those are how-to content. Now, because you don't understand that that's a pillar of content, you believe that, oh, this only works for a particular industry. No, that's not true. And I'm going to be showing you in the next slide. All right. A good example of this is how to jackpot in 21 days without a visa interview. This is so interesting that it breaks down the step by step process of doing things. And for any industry, you want to be sure that you have that. Okay. So the three key content pillars: number one, the roadmap; number two, the what is; number three, the how to. The roadmap provides guidance in a particular industry, in a niche. The what is goes further to answer questions. The how to shows how the roadmap and the what is executed. I'm going to give you a bonus here. As a professional, whether business or career, you want to give the roadmap and the what is for free, and then you charge for the how to. Tell people what this is. Show them the length and breadth of your business. Tell them the benefits. Tell them the futures. Tell them the advantages. Tell them the results it will help them to get. But charge them for the how. So, with a clear understanding of these three key content pillars, you are now going to sit down and say, from my experience, my education, my thoughts, my research, my processes, which of these pillars will I use to educate? So, if I want to create educational content, which pillar should it fall under? Should I create educational content on what is, or how to, or provide a roadmap? Entertain. If I want to create content that entertains, should they be entertained learning how to do it with the how to, or should they be entertained watching me do it? Should they be entertained understanding what it is? An example of an entertaining kind of content that I'm beginning to really enjoy is the GWRM content. Get ready, or GR, whatever that is, but get ready with me content. That content pillar has me. You see that how to? It has me on a chokehold right now. And there's certain ladies on Instagram and Pinterest that are driving me to the edge of my seat with how they mix and match their pieces. And they've understood it so much, right? But there's a monetization aspect to that, because now brands want to send them their stuff to also model for them, right? Some people sell these things, but they don't even know how to put it together. But the how to content, it entertains me, it educates me at the same time. Because right in my wardrobe, I have a black jacket, I have a checkered jacket, I have a white singlet, I have a black pants, I have a green heels. But I've never in my life thought that I could pair all of them together at the same time. And then I'm watching a how to content by a fashion influencer, a fashion icon, and they put it together. It is so powerful because it is entertaining me, but it is also educating me at the same time. I just use fashion as an example. But then it has been able to do two things on my content pillar. It has answered the how to, it has inculcated the what is. Now, from this same content pillars, you want to now say, which of them do I use to sell? If I use the roadmap approach to things where I actually, go in depth in teaching people, in explaining, in buttressing, and at the end of the day, I sell to them, would they buy faster that way? If you have your questions, please just write them in the comments. I will answer them after the session, okay? I'm seeing questions here. I'll take them once I'm done. I'm going to be done very soon. All right? The other kind of thing you want to think is, out of my what is, my how to, which of this kind of content do I use to show proof? Where do I put testimonials? How do I bring in testimonials? Are my testimonials going to come as case studies? In my case study, I'm going to talk about how my product helped my client with her acne, that she started using this product when she had a face full of acne. Right now her face is glowing, her acne is gone, and she's radiating. That is the how to approach to testimonials. Am I going to show authority? If I want to show authority, how do I let people know that I know this thing? I sabi am, no be mouth. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start writing guidelines, checklists. Before you book your visa appointment, make sure you have these 10 documents. That is you being an authority in your niche. Now, from your pillars, you're going to have a clear understanding of where to apply your experience, your education, your thoughts, your processes. So when we say create content, you're not saying, oh, I don't have content to create. Because in your head, the content has to be something, it has to be something gigantic. It has to be something packaged. It has to be something put together. It has to, no, it must be studio pictures. If it's not studio pictures, I'm not going to post it. Meanwhile, what is actually going to appeal to your audience is how natural, is how accessible, is how yourself you are, how authentic you come. So you cannot sit down after this session and say, I do not understand the kind of content I should be creating. You should be creating educational content. You should be creating entertaining content. You should be creating content that asks for the sale. And some people are so good at creating every other kind of content, but when it gets to content that says, come and buy, it becomes a problem. You know the funniest part? Whenever you start selling, I notice this with my bootcamp and whenever I'm launching anything, a digital product or anything, right? The moment you start selling, your likes, your engagements, they dwindle. What is happening at that time? Your audience is filtered. It's not everybody that is following you at this moment online that can afford you at this moment online. There were people that could not afford you last year, but this year they can afford you. And it's the same thing for everybody. There were courses I could not afford 3 years ago. Right now, I pay for them without winking. But I have been put through a nurturing process. So the inability of an audience or a target audience to pay you now does not mean that you will not create content for them. And I speak to the roadmap content pillar here. Because most of the time, the people you're speaking to when you're creating these guides and roadmaps are people who really do not have purchasing power yet. Some of them have purchasing power, but they don't even know that what you're providing is the solution to the problem they have. Some of them do not even know that they have the problem that you're providing a solution to. So you're doing a lot of educational content. You're doing a lot of holistic content under the roadmap content pillar. But their inability to buy now does not mean they will not buy later. So if you're getting to the edge of your seat where you're beginning to say, I think I will give up on this content creation thing because I'm done, nobody's commenting, nobody's buying. If you give up on content creation now, and when I say content creation, you understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking about dancing on social media. Content creation is a whole process on its own. If you give up on that now, and in the next 3 months, someone is ready, in the next 3 months, that person that found you 3 months ago is now ready, is aware of the problem that you provide, and is looking for a solution. Do you realize that because you've not created content for the past 3 months, because you felt that nobody was listening and nobody was buying, because you've not been present, you've not been answering their questions, you've not been providing them with valuable information, you are not going to be the solution they go to. They'll go to the person who has stayed the course. So this night, you need to bring out your writing materials, you need to bring out your writing parts because you need to sit down and say which part of my content speaks to people who are just joining my funnel, who have not yet understood their journey, their content journey yet, who do not understand the pain they are facing, who have these problems but do not know that they have them. You're going to sit down and say, my how to content pillar. How do I provide the solution to these problems I've identified in my niche, in my industry, in such a way that when the people who need this solution I'm providing see it in this content format that I've provided, they can identify that this is the solution they've been looking for. You can sell the best lace in the whole of Nigeria, and people will still go and ship lace from Turkey and countries of the world because you've not been able to articulate that I am the solution. I make your journey shorter because I've done the Turkey shopping. All you need to do is find me, buy from me. It's the same quality, it's the same fabric, no difference. So a clear understanding of your content pillar makes it easy for you. So you can say, oh, on Mondays, I create videos that talk about guides. I create authority videos, videos that make people understand that, oh, I'm on top of my industry. On Tuesdays, I like to sell. So if I have items for the week, I have bundles for the week, I like to put them out on Tuesday so that everybody knows what is on sale. On Wednesdays, I like to show testimonials. On Wednesdays, my content will be solely delivery bags coming in to pick items that I've delivered or me packing orders. Then on Fridays, because people are letting their head down this weekend, I'm going to be creating my how-to content, do it with me, how to do this, how to do that. Those are the pieces of content I'm putting together. So, as a chef on Mondays, I'm telling you the reason why you should not eat things like rotten tomato. I'm telling you things like, oh, why this is harmful to your health. I'm telling you why you should not use Maggi and salt in food at the same time. On Tuesday, I'm telling you to come and watch me prepare a dikaiko soup like my grandmother. On Wednesday, I'm showing you deliveries that went out. On Friday, I'm making you pack an order with me. If you don't understand where they fall in, you are going to reshuffle them every time and then you get confused. And once you get confused, you're having content, that confusion just comes. You don't have content clarity anymore. The moment that clarity is gone, you start having fatigue. You're not inspired. You don't want to create. You don't want to put it out there. Forgetting that you are an online brand, you are an online business. So every morning you wake up, the content you put out is you opening your office. A 9 to 5er cannot wake up and say, oh, I'm not going to work today. Because for every action there's a consequence, right? There are consequences that will wait for you. But because you're an online business owner, you begin to you think that, oh, these challenges are peculiar to you. Everybody's facing it at the same time in every single sector. Understand the content pillars, put out a calendar, structure it in a way and format that it is easy for you to replicate. So let's say you create content every Saturday, for example. On Saturdays, you know that, oh, Monday is entertaining content, Tuesday is educational, Wednesday I'm selling, Thursday is testimonials, Friday is how to. What does that do to you? On Saturday, you know how many videos you have to create. You know how many carousels you have to put together. You know how many captions you have to write for one full week. And you can replicate this for a month. You can replicate it for a quarter. You can replicate it for a year. Which is why in the content journal that I published recently, doing it was so much work. When I started to put together the content journal, I just wanted to do 366 days of content ideas for online businesses and personal brands. But in the process, I just realized that no, personal brands and business owners cannot have the same content calendar. And I had to divide it. So in the content journal, you have content ideas for personal brands. You for one full year, 366 days, you have content ideas for business owners, 366 days on their own. Then in there you have hooks, opening lines to get attention in the first 3 seconds of your content. That is me understanding how content works. It's not easy, but it's doable. All right. Um, so if you have questions, put it in the comment section. I would love to say that I have seen quite a number of fashion businesses now embrace the how to content pillar. So if you're in the fashion industry and all you do is put your clothes on mannequins, I don't think it's bad. And especially if you're making money doing that, I think it's really nice. But I think you'll make a lot more money doing Get Ready With Me. And trust me, you don't have to be the brand that does that. Now, if you run a business like maybe a hair business, if you run a business like a paint business, um, businesses that we can purchase the items in bulk, like a shoe business, there are certain AI tools that allow you create the experience of your product without people being physically there. So find those AI tools instead of you don't, oh, I don't have money to pay a model to be coming every week to wear those things. There are AI platforms right now. There are AI platforms right now. I think I'm going to. This is something I'm going to do at the Rookie to Instagram Bootcamp. I'm going to just collate a list of those platforms so they have access to them. There are AI platforms right now that give you a virtual experience before you buy something. So you can order an eyeglass, but you don't know what it's going to look like on you. You just go to the AI, choose the shape of your face, and have the AI wear the glasses so that you see what it looks like on the shape of your face. Those AI platforms exist. They are not illegal, they are legal. Find them for your business. There's another one I've seen for interior decoration. And the company that was using it was a furniture company. So when you order a piece, an item, they ask you snap a picture of where you want to put it, right? So when you snap the picture, you upload it on the AI platform. What it does is that it takes the picture of the maybe the sitter you're buying, and it puts it in that picture for you to see how your house is going to look when you buy that piece of furniture. I've seen it for t-shirt businesses. I've seen it for kitchenware businesses. I've seen it for electronics. I've seen it for leather. There's nothing I've not almost everything. So find them. And if you're interested in all of that, um, these and more we're going to be breaking down in the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. All right, so guys, give me your questions. I want to take your questions. Ask me all your questions. Please go ahead. Please give me your questions. Any questions so far while I bring up my screen here? Hello. Okay, I can see that. Okay, guys. So I'm taking this opportunity to invite every single one of you while I wait for your questions to the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. If you are on, if you're on Facebook, you're going to be seeing my screen. This is the bootcamp where you gain visibility and learn content marketing that brings daily audience growth and sales in 14 days using Instagram. So if you've been struggling to grow your numbers on Instagram, if you've been struggling to get the right followers, if you've been struggling to attract people who can actually pay for your product or your service, this is the bootcamp to be at. All right. So, what are we doing in the bootcamp? So, we have 6 stages. Stage one, we are doing mindset programming and Instagram fundamentals. A lot of times, like recently, Instagram banned me for 3 days. I was restricted. I could not comment on my posts. I could not comment on other people's. I could not engage anywhere, right? But earlier in the year, I had sat down to go through all of Instagram's community guidelines. Like I read it back to back. That long thing will just click agree. I went to read it because, and I noticed that And I noticed that those guidelines are changing. So if you notice, sometimes when you update your app, they'll ask you to agree again, because there are certain things they're adding there. I don't want to talk about anything negative. I'm going to focus on this conversation so I don't take you guys out of here, right? There are certain things they're adding there right now that I don't think should be there, right? But then that is happening and it's fine. So the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube again. Great. The first thing we're doing is understanding Instagram fundamentals, and we're doing a deep work with mindset. The We're not bringing the jargon for you to read. We've read it. It's just you understand it. Okay, it's clearly spelled out. The second thing you're going to be learning is content creation and content strategy. So we're doing a deep dive into content strategy, how to create how to understand the pillars you're supposed to use for your business, and how to create your own content calendars. All right. However, just about this question here, Andrew Malichi is asking, how do I market my real estate business with a poor camera phone? Andrew, come to the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. Why? It's not because I cannot tell you things here and you go and do them, but then your camera is already poor, so I don't know where to start. But then for the second stage at the bootcamp is where we teach you how to create videos for your business. So if you're a personal brand, we are teaching you talking head videos, which are the kind of videos I put on my Instagram. You will learn the kind of lights to buy. You will learn the kind of lights not to buy. You will learn how to edit on CapCut and other editing apps. You're going to learn how to set your lights. Some of you actually have the lights, you already have the equipment, but your videos are still horrible. You will learn how to set it up. Okay? You will also learn the best way to shoot and retain your videos in high quality. You will learn how to do on screen texting, subtitles, a lot of things basically. We are telling you the equipment to buy so that you don't even waste money buying a lot of things. At the end of the day, none of them works. I actually spent a good deal of money buying microphones in this life. I bought microphones like never before until I bought the mic I'm using now. I think I bought that microphone in March, and since then my life has been easy. All right, we're teaching you that at the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. However, for product businesses, we have a product videography coach and coming to create almost 17 product videos with different products so that you can see them being created. So you will learn how to create content for your business. You will stop paying videographers. You'll fire your videographer if you have one. All right. If you have a professional camera, we're teaching you how to set that up, how to set up your phone, anything else that you have. The stage three, we're moving to AI powered tools and monetization. Here we to give you AI tools for audience research, AI tools for copywriting, AI tools for creating audios, and we teach you how to take international payments. I have students from all over the world right now. About 6 countries of the world. I have students from there, and all of them pay in their currencies. They don't need to change the money. We'll teach you how to do that. We'll teach you how to also make international payments. Okay, so you will not be restricted anyhow. That's borderless living. We're going to also do copywriting, so captions to catch. Then audience growth and engagement. We'll teach you how to build a community, how to increase your followers without buying them. Thank you. We'll teach you how to spy on your competitors and stay ahead of them. How to grow your audience, the do's and don'ts of Instagram. And then we have a project work. So last year, the grand finale, we had the winner of the project work go home with an international business registration in the United States of America. So she had her business registered in the US. Her business was already registered in Nigeria. This year, fingers crossed, as we announce the project price on the later in the month. Let me not say when, but then it's big. All right, so you want to be in here for the bootcamp. Okay, so on the landing page, you're going to see testimonials. Who is this for? If you're a beginner on Instagram, get in. If you're a small business owner, please come in. If you're a content creator, you're an influencer, you want to become an influencer, be sure you're here. If you're a solopreneur, meaning that you work alone, you're a freelancer, come in here, okay? If you're a marketing professional, you like to, you work for people as a social media manager, you run ads for people, whatever it is that you do that is in line with marketing, come in here. If you love TikTok so much, you don't know how to put down your phone. If you're a phone addict, better come in here so that you learn how to make money. All right. If you're an employer, you have employees, you have people in your organization who you want to be in charge of your content, send them to the Recruit to Insta Pro. Use the company email and bring them in. Okay. So that even when they go, the next person can just take it as the onboarding training for your company. If you're a fresh graduate and you're a core member, this is not the time to fold your hand and sit at home. All right. Join the Rookie to Insta Pro bootcamp, and it's quite affordable. Early bird is just 40,000 naira. Well, from now till 28th of October. After 28th of October, all the prices change. Okay, so I hope I'll be seeing you guys at the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp. Uh, okay, Daisy said yes, that she too was blocked from commenting. So if you're having the problem, if you're still restricted by Instagram on running ads, if you're still restricted, I have a video that I'll be dropping tomorrow on YouTube. I should give you guys a link on Instagram. So come back tomorrow, maybe by 12 noon or something, and check. You're going to see that it's been added, okay? So that you just go ahead and do everything there, and that solves it, okay? All right, everybody, to join the waitlist for the Rookie to Insta Pro Bootcamp, all you have to do is send Rookie, ROOKIE. Just send Rookie to my DM on Instagram, and I'm gonna be sending you the link to join the waitlist. The class goes live on November 10th. Payment goes live October 26th. But before then, you will get emails and prompts on things to keep doing, learning, sharing till the launch date. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Um, Thank you, Wa Bakana Ayo. Thank you, Sanif. My name on YouTube is Nancy Mutsu. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to end the YouTube streaming right now. Daisy, thank you for joining on YouTube. And there are some other persons here. Thank you, everybody. Good night for now. Good night. Okay.